To me, actually, macro photography is relaxing. I love doing it for fun. I also love doing product photography, since you can make money off of it. It's really easy. Right now I'm actually using a TTL cable to a Fujifilm Speedlight using my macro invention and actually changing the angles on this rather boring disc. It's 80mm f2.8 Fuji. Except everything's about flash photography. You want to talk about making a New Year's resolution. Your New Year's resolution would be stop being so afraid of flash photography, because this, with flash and the right angle, because angle of incidence equals angular reflection, turns into this. This, boring, nothing, is this. This is the natural coloration, too. Natural coloration due to diffraction. And by simply changing, and I have the links to these images below, simply by changing the angle and the intensity, we have this, which is the exact same wafer. Or we actually have this, which is also the exact same wafer. Or by totally changing the angle of incidence, we have, well, that's slightly different. We have this, which is also exactly the same wafer. This is also this. All of these images are the exact same wafer. The intricacy and the detail, by the way, from the resolution, the resolving power in the 80mm 2.8 Fuji macro. This is definitely my cohabitator as far as best Fujifilm lens, along with the 16mm 1.4. So here we go. Yeah, this is a Velo TTL cable. Don't need TTL for this, really, but just using it as a power cable. Why use a power cable instead of a trigger? Because these are a lot more reliable. TTL cable, if you can get away with it, I'll always use a TTL cable over a wireless trigger. It's just so much simpler, actually. It's like, well, how could a cable be simpler? Well, it is. It is. It's a lot more reliable as well. So, hard to believe, but true. This boring is this. And you can't get there from here without flash photography. Flash photography changes everything. You want a New Year's resolution? Start picking up your Speedlight. Try to think about, instead of snagging the next lens, try to think about snagging a studio strobe. You could do 1,000 more things with a studio strobe than you can with a Speedlight. I know they're less handy to use, but anyway, thanks for watching, and happy holidays!